Since 1908, Rogers Group has provided essential products to the infrastructure of our cities and local communities. Consider that an average-sized home requires 100 tons of crushed stone. Every school and hospital requires 15,000 tons. And 1 mile of a 4-lane interstate requires 85,000 tons. That's why 99% of the crushed stone mined in an area stays in that area. The location of an RGI quarry near a growing area minimizes trucking costs and reduces overall construction costs.
I think when you look at how the limestone, the quarry business fits into a community, you just have to look around. It's in your foundation of your house. It's in your driveway. It's in the street in front of your house. It's in all the roadways. The limestone gets used in virtually every part of a community. We supply concrete plants, we supply asphalt plants, we supply block plants, we supply road construction. And the closer we are, obviously, the more economical it is for the homeowners and for the communities that use our product.
Rogers Group's Jefferson County Stone Quarry in Louisville, Kentucky serves the East End Jefferson County area. An active limestone mine since the early 1900s, Rogers Group began operating the plant in September of 1990.
As the subdivisions grew around us, the highways filled in around us, and commercial property, our reserves were going out. We were looking for the best alternative, and we did that by finding the stone at 1,000 feet deep. We met with the community groups, and they supported us, and we made the commitment, which was a large financial investment, to go down to the limestone reserves. And when we did that, we abandoned all surface mining.
And the underground plant became operational in March 2001.
We mine limestone 1,000 feet below the surface, and we've continued to mine there ever since. Well, that would be the equivalent of a 100-story building, or it's approximately a fifth of a mile.
In an above-ground limestone quarry, all stages of production exist on the surface. In the case of Jefferson County Stone, the drilling, blasting, trucking, and primary crushing operations have been moved underground, leaving only secondary crushing and stockpiling on the surface. Let's take a look at our underground mining process in Jefferson County.
Basically what we leave behind is we leave behind a 60 by 60 foot pillar. So throughout the mine, every 40 feet there's a 40 by 60 pillar holding it up as well as your solid rock. Everybody thinks you go into this little hole. It's not a little hole. It's 40 feet wide by 25 feet tall. And basically he takes his rotating cutter head and he scales all loose rock off of the face. Once that's done, then we come in and we clean all the loose rock that fell from him scaling. And then we come in and we drill. We drill a specific pattern. It's a 40-hole pattern. It's like a big square, and you basically have a row of holes that are straight in all the way around. And then in the center you have V-holes. And what that does is it promotes the blast to shoot out. And we have them separated by delays. We're talking millisecond delays. Probably faster than you can blink your eye. But what that does is that reduces the vibration. We shoot 1 time a day. We never bring the trucks outside. The rock is crushed to the initially underground, and then it travels up the belt lines all the way up to our surge pile, which actually feeds our surface plant. We know exactly how far we are from any structure up top, whether it's a residential home, business, even a barn. If it's not on our property, then we can't shoot under.
There's no blasting going on underneath anyone's homes. It's only within our mining limits, and we're not going to spread out from that. Anything we do in the future is going to be going deeper underneath the same footprint. We have seismographs that we put out throughout the neighborhoods. I think we have 5 of them in place right now, and we monitor the blast every day.
When we conduct the blast to remove our stone to be processed, we have set our vibration limits to 1/4 of that allowable by government federal regulations.
It's really difficult to explain how an underground blast is perceived. The human body has the ability to pick up a lot of things that it just ignores. If you hear thunder off in the distance, you actually sense it more than you actually know what it is. Underground blasting is the same way. It's a sense that you pick up that it's different. It's not doing any damage, but it's noticeable at times.
At Rogers Group, safety is our #1 priority. Every shift at the plant begins with a safety briefing, when daily tasks are reviewed and possible hazards identified. These efforts have resulted in Rogers Group having one of the best safety ratings in the industry nationwide.
Let's have a safe shift.
Since we're committed to being a good neighbor, these safety standards extend beyond the scale house to our surrounding communities. From the earliest stages of planning to the final loading of product onto trucks for delivery, we aim to minimize our plant's impact on the environment, including nearby residential areas. Protecting the environment around our plant locations is integral to our business and the growth and development of our surrounding communities. Industry standards serve as a baseline, not a benchmark. Everything we do is designed to keep plant noise and dust at an absolute minimum, and the land we mine is returned to the community with renewed beauty.
Well, I think Jefferson County Stone is a great example of our reclamation efforts. You are required by law and you are bonded to reclaim the land after you finish on the surface. And we have been award winners for reclamation efforts, and we'll notice most of the land as we leave it and as we reclaim it. It's green, it's fresh water, clean water, and it's great wildlife areas once we're through mining them on the surface.
Our locations have been nationally recognized for our community outreach programs and our site beautification efforts. We strive to maintain an open dialogue with our neighbors, local officials, and community leaders. And these efforts have won our locations numerous community relations awards.
We stay part of our communities and our cities that we're involved in.
The Rogers Group has always been very responsive to our needs. Can't even think of anything they've ever turned us down on if we've asked for help on any situation. I mean, they constantly go out of their way to try to make sure that the community has got a good sense when they hear the name Rogers Group and Bullitt County Stone.
St. Mary's Center serves adults and teens with intellectual disabilities. Rogers Group has been donating to St. Mary's for many years. We're a little bit on the crowded side. We're in an old church, but with generous people like Rogers Group, we were able to build a brand new building. And with the expansion through our partners, we're able to offer services for more students. The generosity is overwhelming.
That is Rogers Group today, operating quarries in several states and employing over 1,500 top equipment operators, supervisors, administrators, and managers committed to safety, quality, service, the environment, and our community. We are proud to be part of your community, helping to build it from the ground up. We are Rogers Group.